recording live from my bathroom. This is episode 8 of Make Things, or should I say Fix Things, because I had an emergency in my bathroom. The handle in my faucet flew off and I had to replace it. So this is the new one. Oh my goodness. I mean, it was already leaking and I was pushing the handle to I thought for some reason that would make it stop. No, the O-ring broke. My mom was in the bathroom at the time. She's turning the handle. The whole thing flies off. Water shoots out of the faucet. Shoots out of the faucet everywhere. It's just shooting. And she's panicked. She's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I run in. There's water everywhere. And thankfully, that home repairs class came in handy because I knew exactly what to do. The handle underneath, it wouldn't turn. It's so old and that needs to be repaired, number one. So I knew that I had to go outside with this little handle. I'm gonna show you. This is great. I had to go outside with this thing. I don't even know what it's called. It's called a water meter valve key with grips. To run outside to the end of my driveway to turn the water meter off so they shut down the water. Eventually, probably less than a minute later, the water stops and I avoided a flooding my entire house. Shout out to Tulsa Tech Home Repairs class. Yeah, this is episode 8, Fix Things. Let's talk about it. So now that the water was off, crisis was averted, but I still had a broken faucet, honestly. Once I started looking at it, I realized both of my bathroom faucets were outdated and it was time for some new ones. So I just decided, let's just go ahead and replace both of them. I ended up going to Home Depot and I picked up 2 new faucets. Nothing too fancy, just clean, functional, modern. And my mom helped me install them. So the process went like this. We had to clean the sink surface, years of grime. Oh, let's move forward. And installing the new faucets was very, very simple. We followed the instructions, connected the lines, tightened everything, turned the water back on outside, prayed that it did not leak, and voila, it worked. No leaks, clean water, beautiful new faucets, and it felt like, okay, wow, this is really the first time that I've ever replaced a faucet. It was very easy. And it's also the first emergency that I've had that thankfully I had the tools equipped to handle it. And we averted flooding the entire house. I mean, homeownership is a wild ride. I had a little bit more confidence in replacing both faucets in my main bathroom, my guest bathroom. I just went ahead and decided to move forward with the renovations in my second bathroom because I've been avoiding it for almost a year. Oh gosh, I've been thinking about a full gut renovation. Now, I can't afford that at the moment. And I was like, well, maybe I could use this time to just do it myself. I started watching a couple YouTube videos. I really don't think it's that deep. There are some things that eventually I will replace, like the vanity, the mirror, the light, but the tiling it's fine, it's in good shape, but it just needed to be clean. It needed just some updates with kind of the design of everything. I just kept the door closed and I pretended that room did not exist. But then I decided to host a house party and suddenly I could not avoid it anymore. People were going to be using that bathroom and I had to get it together. So my mom and I spent the weekend, well, the week before my party renovating it. We did a major deep clean. I'm talking scrubbing the grout, wiping down the walls, cleaning every corner, nook, and cranny that existed in that bathroom. I replaced the faucets, as I said before, out with the old and with the new. Around the toilet, the sink, and the tub, I replaced the caulking because it was old and gross, and so fresh caulk makes everything look good, new. I replaced the toilet seats. That probably should have been like my first thing that I did, but it was done. Better late than never. And we did an attempt to repaint the tub and the sink. And so I have to be real, this one didn't go so great. We bought this special bathtub repair that's supposed to like cover the old sink and just give it a fresh coat. And that proved to be a lot harder than it looks. It just doesn't look even. There's like paint kind of, it's not even. It doesn't look good. I'll probably redo that eventually, but for right now, it was fine. I was stressed about it for my party, but is it perfect? Doesn't need to be. No. Is it Pinterest worthy? No. But it's clean, it's functional, and it was ready for guests. What have I learned from all of this? Take a home repairs class. Seriously, if you are a homeowner or you're thinking about becoming one, take a basic home repair class. Look at your community college. There's a technical or trade school nearby. I'm sure that they have one, but knowing where your main shutoff valve is could save you thousands of dollars. It saved me thousands of dollars in water damage. Knowing how to replace a faucet saves you a plumber's fee. These are just skills that pay for themselves immediately. I mean, I paid for my class 20 times over. To be honest, probably 100 times over, because it would have been a lot of damage to my property had I not known how to shut off the main water valve. And I probably should have learned that when I first moved in, but alas, thank God for timing. And the other lesson, you don't have to have it perfect. The tub paint and the sink paint didn't turn out great. Some of the caulking isn't perfect, but the bathroom is functional, and most of all, it's clean. That is the most important thing. You want a clean bathroom. Don't nobody want to be going to somebody's house and the bathroom is funky. That is one caveat or one takeaway for me. Perfect is the enemy of done. And when you're hosting a party in 2 days, done is what matters. Third lesson, homeownership is constantly problem solving. I thought buying a house was a space to create, but also in my brain, because I knew that it would be a never ending process, especially purchasing an older home, that I would always be working on projects. So for me, the home is also an area for me to create, to learn new skills, to be okay with things breaking and learning how to fix them, or knowing that this is something that I have to outsource. So it's helping me to get out of this idea of things being perfect all the time. That is such a product. I would say it could be a mental killer for me, because I'm always in this mindset of perfection. My house is never going to be perfect. There's always something that is going to need to be fixed, something needs to be done, something that could be improved. The list is ongoing, and that is okay. And there's something a little bit satisfying about that, is knowing that I can handle it. I'm learning as I go. I'm building skills along the way to take care of my own space. What a beautiful skill to have. And then also, your people matter. I was going through it, in February, early March, and my mom flew in to check on me and to make sure that I'm good. And instead of kind of sightseeing and stuff, she spent the day helping me fix my house. And then she also helped me prepare to have my friends over to hang out. And I needed that more than anything. And I'm very grateful, because there's some things you really can't do them alone. That's what it is. So, this episode, I guess, isn't about necessarily making a thing. It's about fixing a thing, because sometimes creativity isn't about making something new. It's about fixing what's broken, restoring what's been neglected, and make it do what you have. So the interesting thing about this is that I did not plan for this project, but I am very glad that it happened, because now I know I can renovate a bathroom in a weekend, and my house is now ready for guests. And another thing that I'm looking forward to is hosting monthly creative kickbacks at my house, allowing folks to come and connect, and then also having dinners, having cookouts, movie nights. So, I feel ready to invite my folks into my space. I'm excited about that. So, if something fixes in your house, in your life, don't panic. You can fix it, and you have to be willing to learn. So, I'll see y'all next week. Peace.